Tonight, vets and pet owners are scrambling to figure out what is making dogs so sick, with more and more cases of this popping up all over the country. And here's the thing. This is urgent, right? I mean, we say scramble, and it really is, because in some instances, this can turn into pneumonia for dogs and even be deadly. In Colorado, the number of pneumonia cases in those pups rose about 50% in just the last few months compared to the same time last year, according to our reporting. You can see in this map states where reported cases are going up, from California to Florida. Dr. Kavita Patel is joining us now. It has been this big mystery, right? Like, what is this? What is behind this? What do we know?
Right. Yeah, Hallie, and look, I don't pretend to try to be a veterinarian, but this has gotten all of us fascinated because there's all these reports of an uptick in mysterious dog illnesses. And what we're looking at is really one of three areas. There's something real here and it's novel and it's something we've never seen before, or it's just an increase of stuff we're talking about in other states like Ohio, with a lot of mix of respiratory, kennel cough, some of the common viruses dogs get, and pneumonias, and they're just seeing a lot more of them. Or third, there's really nothing here to talk about, and it's social media, it's a distraction. All of these three areas, though, should raise concern if you're a dog owner, just to be aware that, look, there could be ways that you could avoid this, and we can talk about that in a second, Hallie, but all of these dog illnesses, kind of let's watch, and if you have a dog, try to watch for some helpful signs and symptoms to take that dog to make sure that you can avoid or get him treated.
Okay, well, you laid out a little bit of a thread there, what people can do to avoid this. Pull on that thread, because I think people want to know.
Yeah. How do you avoid mysterious dog illnesses? This is actually pretty similar to what we've been telling you to do to avoid any of the common viruses or colds. If you have the ability to avoid kennels, we call it kennel cough for a reason. It can be a place where you just see a lot of pathogens and bacteria and viruses, and an opportunity for your dog to get sick. Keep your pet at home if all possible, and make sure your pets are up to date on vaccines, something we tell everyone, adults and kids. And then avoid contact with other dogs. It sounds very familiar, doesn't it, Hallie? But it's also just very hard to do this. We've seen an uptick in people owning dogs and pets over the COVID kind of duration, and a lot of people now traveling. So this makes this time very important to ask these questions and try to keep your pets safe.